Richard Sandler is a street photographer and filmmaker. His documentary titled The Gods of Times Square is a film that was filmed over the course of 6 years from 1992 to 1998, documenting the changes of the community and way of life surrounding Times Square.
Today I'm screening my documentary, The Gods of Times Square, which is a piece that I shot in Times Square from 1992 until 1998, as the old neighborhood was changing. When Giuliani was mayor primarily, and there was this, campaign to clean up Times Square, as they say.
From 1992 to 1998 to the present day, if you take a trip down to Times Square, you would never know what was there before. It has changed drastically and has become a focal point to local New Yorkers and tourists.
I'm trying to give voice to an alternative type of history in which we see in greater focus and with greater depth and truth the reality of living in this country.
We got a chance to speak with audience members about the film.
I'm a photographer, and I did a series of photographs of Times Square in the 80s. So I was really curious to see this film. I did stills, so it was very nostalgic for me to see 42nd Street. And of course, it was sort of bittersweet because it's changed so much.
I actually enjoyed it. I really love seeing old school New York things. And I didn't realize when I walked into it was going to be about religion. I mean, the name, obviously, Gods of Times Square. But I just thought he was going to show, the change over time. So when I realized it was about religion, I'm like, oh, okay, the different aspects.
After those two reviews, I'm sure you are interested in learning more about Richard and his work. Head over to richardsandler.com to learn more. I'm Kairi Moody for BronxNet.